So for the last 3 days I've been playing Battlefield 2042. Xbox Live had a free week for it, and I thought it would be a good video idea, since playing Modern Combat 5 isn't working out all too well. How bad could it be? 2042 out of the box features no campaign, no scoreboard, no server browser, no way to swap between previous games, nobody really cared about that anyway, 3 multiplayer modes, and Battlefield Portal where you can create your own game modes, 22 weapons, and a handful of maps. Fucking Bad Company 2 Vietnam featured probably about as much content as 2042, and it was released in 2010 as DLC. The gunplay is probably the best in the series though. Combat is fluid, and all weapons feel balanced. The specialists aren't all that bad either, and none of them are ever useless except the dude with the loadout swapper and the bitch with the goddamn wingsuit. Before we go further though, I want to address all the technical issues that occur in 2042. The game stutters no matter what you do. The menus somehow have input delay. After dying, most of the time your course will have a goddamn seizure. The textures look like shit. Sometimes the game just disconnects from EA servers. All of these issues lead me to believe that DICE has fallen from their once legendary status. So moving on to the main modes, you have Conquest, Breakthrough, and Hazard Zone. That's it. No rush, no TDM, no other modes, and that's really disappointing because DICE has always implemented around 5 to 8 modes, with more being released as DLC, but in 2042 you don't get jack shit. These modes all use maps that are way too big, and most of your time will be spent running around. Conquest has always been a staple of the Battlefield series, and just has you capturing and defending sectors. Breakthrough is Conquest, but as an attack and defense situation, the attackers capture 2 sectors and move on to the next section, and the defenders try and stop that from happening. Definitely not a replacement for Rush though. In Hazard Zone, it's not good at all. This is fucking boring. Conquest and Breakthrough are already boring with the giant ass maps, but this is just lifeless bullshit. You just go around the map finding data drives and head to an extraction zone. And that's pretty much all you do in Hazard Zone. And that's all for the main multiplayer. That's all. That's all it has to offer. Now, Battlefield Portal is interesting. With the Portal website, you can create your own game modes and host a server. There are official game modes within Portal though. There's free-for-all, which isn't fun. It's free-for-all, but in a small section of the giant fucking maps. Gunmaster though is some seriously good shit. It's standard gun game in the free-for-all maps, which is a much better mode for those maps though. I never got that far into Gunmaster, but it's still a good time regardless. And then we have the classic modes. There's Battlefield 1942 Classic Conquest, Battlefield Bad Company 2 Rush, and Battlefield 3 Conquest. All of these old modes are represented well, and I had a blast playing them. 1942 features Battle of the Bulge and El Alamein. Bad Company 2 Rush features Arica Harbor and Valparaiso. Battlefield 3 features Nashar Canals and Caspian Border. All awesome maps from these classic games. And now the last thing that 2042 has to offer is creating a game mode. I'm a pretty big fan of Red Match 2, and I thought I'd create a mode similar to its gameplay. And it turned out well. It's fun to play, and it was fun to create it. But Portal just had to be implemented in the worst Battlefield possible. If the game was actually finished, I would have recommended it and gave this game a good review. Battlefield 2042 reminds me a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Released with no campaign, shit maps, and a lackluster zombies mode, the Battle Royale mode, Blackout, is what saved the game from complete irrelevancy. Just like how Portal saves Battlefield 2042 from being universally hated. That's about it for this video. I'll see you later.